And she's like, yo, let's go. I'm like, what? And I see the dude, like Indian dude or something, running around like, no, you must pay, you must pay. I'm like, what? She's like, let's go. Jumped in the whip, we took off. Welcome back to another episode of the Chronicles of Mike Murphy. I am your host, comedian Mike Murphy. Hey, before we go any further, please do me a favor. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Like, share, comment, tell a friend and tell a friend, because any way that you can help contribute to growing the audience on my channel, I greatly appreciate it. Because I said it before, I'll say it again. Without you, there is no me, and for that, I am forever thankful. Today's Monday. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. You didn't drink and drive. Ladies, you covered the drinks. I ain't make a video all last week, so I ain't get to give you the warning. I apologize. We back this week. Let's not do too much judging. You know what I'm saying? Today's Monday. The weekend's in the rearview mirror. So whatever you did on the weekend, the past is the past. Let's just start the week off right with a fresh episode. You know what I'm saying? So in today's episode, we're going to dive right in. It's Thanksgiving of 2004. But before I get into that actual story, I got to give you the context. So when I joined the Army in 02, I get to my duty station at the end of 02, right? I meet this dude named Z from Brooklyn, right? My homie, right? My man, 100 grand, right? He was about 6'1", maybe 6'2", dark-skinned Muslim, but he used to wear the basic training glasses. So he looked like the typical dude you would see on a Netflix doc when they lose it and they light the bass up. You know what I'm saying? He looked like that. But he ain't like that at all, but that's just what he looked like. He looked like he crazy. Me and him hit it off right away. So maybe there's something wrong with me too. I don't know. I think y'all might be judging a little bit. We got along, so I don't know. Let's keep going. So me and him hit it off. We cool as hell, right? He's married, got two sons at the time. Now, he was out there doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't exactly just with the wifey. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge. I'm just telling you he was doing his thing. And he was getting around like Tupac said. So when we go to Iraq, I guess wifey decide it's her turn. So she get a little something on the side or whatever. I don't know the details of that, but I remember when we got back from Iraq, he was ready to put hands on her. I was like, nah, bro, you can't do that. He's like, I'm about to. I'm like, nah, you gotta chill. Just leave. He like, nah, shorty bugging. There was mail coming to the house with dude's name on it. I'm like, I see why maybe just a little light pressure, you might want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, he filing for divorce. He leaves, moves into the barracks. So now me and him is roommates in the barracks. So the adventures of Mike and Z is crazy. We ripping and running. We doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? We got the shorties in there. Life is good. You know what I'm saying? So matter of fact, that's how I met my wife that I'm divorced from. His girlfriend at the time and her was roommates. So he plugged me in with her on a double date thing. But that's not here nor there. So at some point after we get back from Iraq in 04, I don't know what month, like maybe September, maybe August, something like that, Z gets a PCS to Fort Riley, Kansas. That means a permanent change of station. So he left Fort Hood, went to Fort Riley, Kansas. So he's up there. Wifey's still living at the crib they had off of base. At some point, they got to be out of that crib. But wifey got to still be in Texas for like some court hearing or something. So he hit me and was like, yo, bro, you the only dude I trust. Can you let my wife, they weren't even divorced yet. He's like, can you let my wife stay with you for a couple of weeks until she do the court thing? And then after that, she'll be gone. I'm like, oh yeah, bro. I'm like, I only got a 1-bedroom. She sleep on the couch. He's like, nah, that's cool with me, but I just need her somewhere to stay. Bet. So wifey's staying with me at the crib, right? She's sleeping on the couch. I'm in the bed. Part of me wanted to let her have the bed and I sleep on the couch, but she was going to be there like 6 weeks. I was like, I don't know about that, bro. Like, my back might be, you know what I mean? I was young, but I still had the scoliosis. That might not be good for me. So she slept on the couch. She was cool with it. She was thankful. Boom. So he hits me one day. Pause. That was crazy. He contacts me via cell phone one day, and he's like, yo, I'll give you gas money if you bring my wife up here to Kansas for the 4-day weekend for Thanksgiving because she wants to see the boys. Now, when he went to Kansas, he took the boys with him. So I'm like, bro, I don't know. I ain't really got the money right now. Like, I just didn't want to make the drive. I can't remember how long it was. It might be like 11 hours. I can't remember. He like, yo, bro, please, man. She want to see the kids. The kids is asking about their mom. You come up. We'll all do Thanksgiving together. Because I know if you stay on the base, you're going to be eating at the mess hall or like, Burger King or something. I was like, yeah, facts. He was like, so just come up, bro. We'll do a big dinner together. Me, you, wifey, the kids. Enjoy it. Me and you'll go out, kick it or whatever. Then y'all can go back. But I'll give you the gas money. I'm like, all right, bro. He's like, so just fill up. And then when you get up here, I'll give you the money back. I'm like, all right, cool. So me and her drive up there or whatever. I'm filling up the tank the whole time, whatever. When he gets up there, he gives me the gas money for the trip up there. And he's like, yo, I'll give you the rest right before you leave. I'm like, all right, bet. We have dinner. Everything is good, right? Wonderful. We having a good time. They got into a little spat up there, a little argument or whatever about something, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, the trip was good. I'm hanging with him. We going to the clubs on their post. And I'm like, yo, they was playing Knuck If You Buck. Cats was in there. That crime mob was setting it off. They was drinking Incredible Hulks and playing Knuck If You Buck. We seen 3 fights in one night at the club. I was like, yo, bro, let's get out of here. This ain't safe. I don't know none of these dudes. He like, nah, it's lit. I'm like, nah, it's not lit. Anyways, we dip from the club, go back to the house. The next day, he like, yo, there's supposed to be this party in St. Louis. Or no, sorry, Kansas City. I'm like, all right, now you know there's a Kansas City, Kansas, and a Kansas City, Missouri. He like, yo, this party in Kansas City. I don't know which one it was in, I can't remember, but they right by each other. Long story short, when we get down there, the party's whack, or we couldn't find it, something like that. So we at the gas station. It's me, Z, and 2 dudes that he knew from Fort Riley. We at the gas station. Some dude is like, we asked where this party's at. He like, oh, I don't know nothing, something, but y'all more than welcome to come to this Kappa party at this hotel. He like, oh, for real? He's like, yeah, the fraternity. We having a party. Y'all can roll with me if you want. It's gonna be lit. We like, all right, cool. We slide to the hotel to the Kappa party, right? We party in there. It's fun. Now, I remember dudes was in there dressed like pimps. Or maybe that's just how they dress in Kansas. I don't know. I thought that might have been a thing. Either way, it was nasty work. They was in there looking like the Bishop Magic Don Juan. I didn't like that. We in there, we having a good time or whatever. Now we got to drive back to Fort Riley. It's like 2 hours, I think. Everybody in the car is like, yo, I'm tired, blah, blah. Some dudes had drunk. I didn't even drink at the time. I didn't drink liquor. So I'm the only one that's sober, and I'm like, I'm good. I'll make it back. He like, bet. We jump in the whip, we driving. I swear to God, I'm not even exaggerating. At some point, we on a freeway. I'm like this. I look over, everybody. I don't know how long I was asleep, but I was in a straight line. You know what woke me up? The rumble strips. I just had started to drift off. Again, I'm not saying, this ain't no Fat Joe story where I was like, I was asleep for 5 minutes. I don't know how long I was asleep, but I know when I woke up, it felt like I took a nap. I was like, bruh. I remember feeling like rejuvenated. I rolled down all the windows. Wake up, everybody. Stay alert, stay alive. We got to make it back safe. I got all the windows down, wind blowing through. I'm just like this. And I remember, sidebar, I remember on the way down there, I got a speeding ticket, some crazy shit, right? The ticket was like $330 or something. I forget what the speed was, but it was like 5 miles below like reckless driving or careless driving or something, right? I get the ticket. Homeboy was with us. I don't remember his name, but I remember he was driving one of those Lincoln. Lincoln had came out with a new sedan, and I wanted one of them joints so bad. I forget what it's called, but I remember he had one of them, and I was thinking like, man, I need to upgrade. Anyways, that's not here nor there. But that dude was like, yo, I know a trick to get no points on your license. I'm like, how? He said, and I don't know if it's just Kansas or whatever. He said, when they send you the ticket in the mail, pay 1 penny over whatever the amount is. I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, they're going to send you a check back in the mail. You get the check, rip it up. Don't ever cash it. As long as you never cash the check, they can't close that account. So they can't put the points on your license. Sound crazy. Sound far-fetched, but I ain't got nothing to lose. It's 1 penny. I do it. Sure enough, they send me a check back. I rip it up, throw it away. Never got the points on my license. Facts. I don't know where that's at, if they changed it, if it was just in Kansas, something to be aware of. But I did that. Anyways, back to the story. We get back to Kansas or whatever. Everything's cool. The next day, I think it's time to leave, or maybe it doesn't matter. The day it's time to leave, I'm like, yo, I need the gas money. He like, all right, I'm a ride with me. Oh no, matter of fact, let me just get your car. I'm gonna go fill it up, and then I'll go get money out the ATM and give you the rest of the money for the trip back. I'm like, all right, cool. He goes, fills up the whip, comes back. We on full. He hits me with the, yo, bro, I ain't got the bread, bro. I was waiting for my check to clear. Something. I'm like, oh, bro, like, I don't have it. Like, what you doing, bro? Like, I brought you up here. I'm tight at him, right? I'm like, yo. He's like, nah, look, my wife gonna take care of it. Trust me. Just trust her, all right? I'm like, come on, bro. He's like, nah, she got you. She gonna fill you up. I'm like, all right, dog. Dap him up. We get on the road, right? I don't remember, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think we only had to stop maybe like twice to get gas. Like I left on full. I think it was like 2 more stops before we got to Texas. I could be wrong. That's a long time ago. That was 21 years ago. But I remember the first time we had to stop, we was at a gas station right off the freeway. You could see the freeway, cars, shoom, shoom. We see it, right? We go in there. She's like, yo, I'm gonna go pay for the gas or whatever and go to the bathroom. I'm like, all right, I gotta go to the bathroom too. She's like, cool. She goes up to the register. Oh no, she goes to the bathroom. I'm looking around. I think I paid for some snacks. She comes out the bathroom, goes to pump the gas. I go to the bathroom. So I can't remember. It doesn't matter. I'm leaving out the bathroom and she's pumping the gas and she's like, yo, let's go. I'm like, what? And I see the dude, like Indian dude or something running around like, no, you must pay. I'm like, what? She's like, let's go. Jumped in the whip. We took off. Stole the gas. Now, some of y'all thinking, how is that even possible? I'm old. Back then, you could get gas and then go in and pay for it. I swear to God. If you don't believe me, ask your mom, your dad. Somebody that's my age or older will tell you, way back then, you used to be able to get the gas and then go in and pay for it. Because you would get how much you needed. You would stop whenever you was done. And then whatever it would say, you would just go in and pay. Because now you got to be like, give me 30. And then if there's change, they'll give you change. It used to not be like that. You could just pump it till you got what you wanted, seen what it was, and then paid that inside, and all was good. But then when Bush was in office, somewhere in 2004, gas prices hiked. Now, the price I'm about to tell you right now is going to sound crazy to you. Gas was like $2.28 in Pittsburgh, and cats was livid. Like, bro, $2.28 a gallon? This is ridiculous. Tripping off $2.28. I would give my pinky for $2.28 right now. But I remember gas rose up, so people started stealing gas. When I say people, my man's wife, she started stealing gas. So now you can't do it. But she stole the gas. We jump in the whip. Dude comes out, tries to grab the car. She peels off just in time. She's like, yo, you playing around, get in the car. I'm like, I didn't know you were stealing gas. She was like, yo, that shit was crazy. She from New York too. They all wild up there. She's Belizean, bro, or whatever. Yeah, Belizean, whatever that is. I don't know what they're called. She's from Belize. They're all wild, bro. Stole the gas. We jump in the whip. And I think she stole it again at the next one, but I was aware this time. Like, I didn't even get out the whip. I just sat there waiting to go. But I got my gas. So, you know what I mean? All well and well. We get back. We laugh it off, whatever. She stayed at the house for a couple more weeks, do the court date. And then I ain't seen her since. I ain't seen her in person since. You know what I'm saying? And then they end up getting remarried again. And then separated again. And now it's like they at each other's neck. They don't like each other at all. You know what I mean? He hate her so much. He told me that I can't even be cool with her no more. Like, if he found out I'm like, I send her a message on Instagram like, hey, how you doing, sis? Nah, it's over between me and him. Like, he dead because he hated her. I don't know what's going on with that. That's my man, though, so I got to choose his side. But, yeah, man, that's the trip. We didn't stole a couple gallons on the way back, got chased by the Habibi. You know what I'm saying? He wanted his pesos for the petrol. Didn't work out like that. But we made it back to Killeen. All's well, ends well, man. So, listen, the next 2 episodes that I got on Wednesday and Friday, I think I'm gonna turn the spice up a little bit and get into some good stories that I've been sitting on. Not sure if I wanted to share them or not yet. So I'm thinking about it. But I think Wednesday and Friday I'm gonna drop some bangers, and I hope y'all tap in. But in the meantime, man, you know what it is, man. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share, comment, whatever you gotta do. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Any way that you can help contribute to growing the audience on my channel, I greatly appreciate it. I said it before, I'll say it again. Without you, there is no me, and for that I am forever thankful. That concludes this episode of the Chronicles of Mike Murphy. I hope you guys stay safe. I will see y'all Wednesday. I'm out.